time, we all need someone to lean on, and you have a chance to enrich and transform the lives of people who are going through some pivotal life transitions. They need a little extra support. Well, this morning I'm joined by House of Change's CEO, Razul Wallace, and its Chief Relationship Architect, John. Good morning.
Good morning.
So excited to have you guys here this morning. This sounds like an incredible nonprofit, and you guys are really doing some important work. So first up, for folks who are not familiar with House of Changes, tell me a little bit about how long you've been around and more on the work that you all do in the community.
So we incorporated in July of 2024. And we opened our doors November of 2024. And our main focus has just been to really help support people who need, a helping hand when they're going through a hard time. For me, growing up, I always, as a younger child, I couldn't quite understand how people were homeless because I had family. And I just figured if I was going through hard times, I could just stay with family. And then as you get older, you recognize not everybody has that. So that is kind of the idea behind starting it. You're in a position to help. I was in a position to help or do something. So I ended up deciding to do that.
That is awesome. Now, you all opened the first house for the men that you all serve back in November, and it filled up as soon as January. So just tell us more about the need and what you guys are seeing.
It is, well, everybody, I think most people are aware of the need for housing in general and the fact that everything is becoming more and more expensive and the affordability is becoming a larger and larger challenge. So the need is increasing. And I think just figuring out ways that we can help support those less fortunate in the community, I think it's worth putting a little bit of time and energy towards. If everybody did a little bit, it would make a big difference.
Right. Now, in addition to providing stable housing, you all also offer a few other services, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the house is more of a transitional house, and I say it's a little bit more than that, more like a boarding home. With we actually have the house manager on site.
Nice. And
he is just wonderful. We couldn't find anyone better for that role. Just such an advocate for the men. And our target market is men who are 18 and over and who suffer from homelessness, and then who might have incarceration in their past, might have addiction, or any other ailments why you could end up in poverty, which is really sad. So we're trying to really focus on those forgotten individuals. So the house houses 8 men. Razul had an Airbnb in Norwich that we converted into this home for these men, and they stay with us from 6 months to 2 years.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things for the fundraiser, we hope that the funds are used to get us a new house, which would be the next step. So if this one's a boarding home, the next one would be more like a college dorm. So where in the boarding home, is more proactive in reference to their development for 6 months to 2 years. Where for this next one to be more like reactive, so it's more like a college dorm with the RA. So you check in like every week or so.
Okay, great. And I imagine the men who have been helped by you all so far are just incredibly grateful to have people like you helping them. So let's go ahead and talk about the fundraiser. What can folks expect?
All right, so the fundraiser is April 19th at 6 p.m. at the Swift Factory in Hartford. And Chef Cisco is going to be doing hors d'oeuvres, a wide range of hors d'oeuvres. We'll have a DJ, music. We'll have a silent auction, but all to raise funds for, to be able to serve more people and to serve the people that we're serving a little bit deeper and better. That's essentially where the funds will go to. So it's a night of, we'll have some guys telling about their stories, their experience, and I expect it to be a good night.
And we do have childcare.
Oh,
available.
Awesome! Okay, so
really,
you don't have an excuse. Bring those children; they will be taken care of.
Yes, man. So our first ask is sponsorship. So we do still have sponsorships available.
Okay.
Important to us is that people show up.
Yes.
So it's really nice to have people there. And the last ask will be, we would love any form of donations. So we'll be able to get the link out to everybody.
Yes, and we will have all the details on how you can help out. Even if you can't show up, you can still donate. We also have details on how you can secure your ticket on our website, fox61.com. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
And I
having
hope you
us.
guys have a great turnout.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
All right.